my experience with Stranger Things. The only reason that got me to watch it was that I heard about the finale being in the movie theaters. And I like being a part of those events. I think it's special. I think it's something you'll remember. And I want my daughter to be a part of that stuff so she can have stuff that she remembers and, be excited about. It took me a while to really get into it. I tried to watch it when it initially came out, when I heard people talking about it, and it just it just wasn't hooking me. I officially started really watching it about 2 months ago when I heard the news about it being in the movie theaters. So I started watching it, kind of putting it on as background noise and trying to pay attention. But the first season didn't get me. Like, I watched the whole thing, I paid attention, and it was decent, but it wasn't really special. It wasn't until halfway through season 2 where I started to really enjoy it. And the tipping point was when Dustin began to bond with Steve. And that gave me all the feels that I expected going into the movie, like just the relationships. And even when I wasn't feeling it, I did like the parts where all the boys were playing Dungeons and Dragons and they were on screen together, arguing or coming up with plans. All that stuff is amazing about Stranger Things. And that's what I'm in it for. That's what I expected and wanted to see out of it. The problem that I have with Stranger Things is this might be because I watch movies. So there's first, second, third act, and then we wrap things up. With a TV show, I haven't watched a TV show in a while since I've been going to the movies a lot. With a TV show, at least with Stranger Things, I don't know because I watch TV shows. I don't feel like this all the time, but maybe it's because I've been away from TV shows for a year. Everything seems so stretched and drawn out so they can get more episodes and more content. And all that other BS was putting me to sleep. Extra strength melatonin. It was really hard to watch. But like I said, midway in season 3 or season 2 hooked me. Season 3 continued. Season 3 had the aesthetic of the 80s down perfect. The kids, the way they dress, what's my girl's name? 11's little 80s outfits and her little hairstyle. That was peak Stranger Things for me. So season 2 and season 3. But after season 3, season 4, they split everybody up. We got motherfuckers in California, in the Soviet Union, back in Hawkins. Whose bright idea was it to break all these fucking people up? And I didn't care about no story except for what was going on in Hawkins with the kids. The Soviet Union shit was so boring. Yes, it was vital to the story, but I thought after a couple episodes, he was going to break out and be back with the group. Man, Hopper was away from the crew for the entire season. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see him interact with the kids. So season 4 was horseshit boring. They gave the fucking Papa his own episode. I don't want to see that shit. Every time 11 goes to this underground thing and they're doing these tests on her, it's nap time because all these scenes are so fucking slow and drawn out. And I believe in season 4, they had like multiple episodes where it was like over an hour long. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Let's get to the fucking point. And I saw the redundancy of how the seasons go. Like, they all start off split up. We got a crew here, a crew here, a crew here. And then around episode 6 or 7, they start coming together. And then that's when things get good. Vecna was trash to me. He was a garbage ass villain. I'm sure he caught bodies. I can't remember bodies that Vecna caught because he talks so fucking much. I ain't never seen a villain that ran his mouth so much and didn't put in half the work that he was supposed to be doing. I didn't fear Vecna at all because all he did was talk. And that shit was boring as fuck. He had no menace to him. As for season 5, I didn't hate season 5 as much as it sounded like the rest of the world did. Like, because season 4 kind of let me down. I didn't give a fuck about season 4. So I was like, whatever, I'm just going to finish it so I can get to the movie theater finale. And season 5 wasn't that bad. It wasn't great or anything, but I didn't have the complaints that the other people had. And actually, Will's coming out, I feel like I understood it. I didn't. It didn't bug me like it bugged other people. Maybe it was just a thing on TikTok where it's like an easy joke, like. But the Will coming out didn't bug me, and I knew it was coming because I saw everybody talking about it. So it didn't bug me like I thought. But like again, my expectations and my morale for Stranger Things was down. I was just trying to get to the finale, and going to the finale, that was fun. Our auditorium was packed. The movie theater was packed. I saw people huddling up with their conversation. That's what I like. I like the community that this show brought, and I like the community on the screen that they show. But they do a good job of spreading everybody out and talking about boring shit. That bugs me about this show. I get most TV shows have multiple storylines and then they come together, but the way Stranger Things does it, I don't appreciate the way they do things, because things will get intense with Dustin and Steve's story, for instance. I'm just making them, we'll get intense with Dustin and Steve's story. Now they got to go to Hopper and Joyce. Then they got to go to Nancy and her boyfriend. And then blah, blah, blah. So now once they get back to Dustin, I'm my intensity and excitement for whatever was going on with them is fucking gone. And then they got so many fucking characters that I don't give a shit about. I never really cared for Rockin' Robin. Like, she was cool. And season 3 just looked so good. I didn't have a complaint about nobody in. But I remember when Max in season 2, she was trying to be a part of the party. Maybe it's the Minnesotan in me, but I was really proud of them for standing their ground. Like, no, you're not a part of the party, motherfucker. You're not in on these fucking secrets. And then the show went against that and just let everybody into the fucking party. It was just a bunch of storylines to balance, and nobody was interesting except for our core party. The finale, while I wasn't too disappointed in it, I didn't have a lot of expectations from it, but I thought the big fight was rather quick. While they were fighting, I do like when 11 comes in, like everybody's doing their thing. So with Stranger Things, with them being a group, a cohesive group, everybody does their role. And I love the way they do their role. Everybody plays their role. And then 11 come in and she the muscle and she handle business. And they did that in the finale very well, but it was so quick and short and the fight was just fucking easy. I didn't even have a complaint about it, whatever. And then we got an hour left and they spend it all wrapping up. And I get it. For people that have been with Stranger Things for these 9 or 10 years, that was special. And, you know, it probably needed to do it like that. But for me, just been watching it for 2 months, I didn't hold everything near and dear to me like a true Stranger Things fan did. So the long epilogue or whatever it is, the long epilogue, I didn't care too much for. I mean, it was good. They wrapped it up pretty good, but plot holes out the ass and like I said, this is a fun, campy show. So plot holes don't even bother me. I'm just mad that they didn't. I mean, I guess they capitalized on it because people are going crazy on it. I just thought the star of the show was our group of boys, and I felt like they did a lot to limit their screen time when I think a lot more screen time should have been focused on them. Overall, Stranger Things is a good show. I'm not going to say it's great for me because, like I said, season 2 and season 3, I was like, this show is well written. The characters are great. The directing and the visuals and the sound, all that, everything was hitting on all cylinders season 2 and 3. But season 4 got back to how I felt in season 1, where stuff just wasn't grabbing my attention. It was boring. And I got to a point where like, okay, I'm ready for this shit to be over. Let's fucking get to the finale. So I would say, and this is not using my cinephile rating, off the top of my head, Stranger Things is a 6 out of 10 series for me. And some of y'all might hate on me, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, it's just it's not my thing. But I am happy to be a part of it. It was fun to be a part of the frenzy and stuff like that. But yeah, wasn't too great.